Alright, what is up everybody? Coming back at you with another video on the channel today. And we have got a cool little knife that just came out this week. I don't know, I came across it and I kind of like the looks. I picked it up. It was one of those, I didn't know what this knife was. I wasn't looking for it. I was actually looking at a different knife. And I grabbed this one. So obviously we have got a Wii knife here, and this is the Nitro Mini. Gray titanium handle, marble carbon fiber inlay, hand rub satin 20 CV. So this is Wii's newer packaging. The last Wii knife I got, it just came with a box like this, and then the knife and some foam. But they definitely changed that up. So you get your standard box. Now you get a pouch in here. Get this out of the way. Get your pouch. And in there you get your standard cloth, which is nice. Get your stickers and your basic stuff. But you do now get a pretty nice pouch. Pretty similar to the Civivi pouches, maybe a little bigger. And here is the knife. Change this just a little bit. Okay, so as I said before, this is the Nitro Mini. A new knife came out January 10th. It's now the 16th. So I got this thing in. Boom. And check out this beautiful hand satin blade. You can see I did somehow scratch it right there. Not sure how I did that. But I planned on carrying this knife a decent bit anyway, so not too mad about it. Get some of that off. There we go. Check the reverse side here. Got fibers all over it, but a beautiful hand satin blade. Titanium bolster lock with, of course, that marbled carbon fiber overlay. A very nice geared titanium backspacer. I love a good backspacer. I also really like this 3D mill titanium pocket clip. Goes in and out of the pocket very well and is fairly deep carry for a 3D milled clip. About that much sticking out, but it rides really well in the pocket. So right at 7.4 inches overall. So a really good EDC size. I was kind of worried it would be too small. I wear XL to 2XL gloves. I would what you consider large hands. This is about the minimum I would go for a comfortable EDC, but it does fit 4 fingers, 3 3/4 fingers, pretty comfortably. You get some jimping here on the blade. And your hand just falls in really well. This is a Peter Carey design, and you can see his name and logo right there. And this actually won Blade Show's 2022, what was it? Knife of the Year and Best Overall Production Knife. Won 2 awards, and I'd never heard of it until it came out. So there are several options. You can get this hand satin with a black micarta. Then they have a full DLC, DLC bolsters, DLC blade with gold/bronze hardware. And then you can get the copper infused carbon fiber scale. So the copper version with like this topo type pattern that a lot of places do now, with an all black. And that looks pretty good. That would probably be the other one I would get. And then you get the full black with a brown micarta, which I didn't really love. So this is the first Wii knife I've had in a while. I had a Roxy 3, a Mini Buster. I feel like there was another one I had. I guess it was the Roxy 3 and the Mini Buster, but I really liked both of them. The quality was always really good. So I decided to snag this one. I thought it would be just a good EDC knife to carry to work. Something that was nice, but not so nice. I didn't care to carry it, which happens a lot. I'll buy a knife I really like, and I'm like, oh, this is too nice to carry. So that's what I was going for here. These run about $2.99, so not a cheap knife, but for my collection, pretty mid-range. So decided to snag it, and I really like this knife, guys. Just everything about it is just really good. It's like nothing's amazing, but everything is just really good. So obviously 2 deployment methods here. You get some pretty nice thumb studs there, just, you know, standard wheat thumb studs. Very snappy on the deployment, and the action is very nice. I've got it cinched down, 0 blade play. It is locked up solid. And we're almost drop shut here. If I back it off like a quarter turn, there's the tiniest bit of play, but it's still pretty much drop shut here. You also get the flipper tab. You get some pretty good jimping on there. Wee's pretty good with that. You can push button it here or your normal light switch, and it is fantastic either way. Pretty snappy. Now, I did have to tune the detent just a little bit. It was a little bit on the light side. So I did disassemble it like I do most of my knives. Bent the lock bar in just a little bit, which you should never do. And got the detent perfect. I got it just enough. Oh, it's so perfect now. Very happy with it. Nice and snappy on the thumb studs. I was moving towards reverse flick only deployment, but I've absolutely destroyed my nail, and that is literally just from reverse flicking all my knives. Like I'm a serial fidgeter, and I have destroyed my middle finger. So trying to get some stuff I'll carry that is not just reverse flick and kind of give my fingers a rest, as weird as that sounds, but it is what it is. But with that being said, the reverse flick for the thumb stud on this knife, boom, very, very easy. Left-handed with the bolster, you can kind of get on the clip, very easy as well. And strengthening that detent up just a little bit really set this knife over the edge. Like I said before, 20 CV blade steel. I love a good 20 CV, probably one of my favorite steels. Knock on wood, I've never had rust issues with 20 CV like I have on some M390 finishes. So hopefully we'll have good luck with that continuing there. But overall, just a fantastic little knife. Ergos are pristine, guys. Just so neutral. There's no hot spots. Even that clip, just the tiniest bit, you feel the tip. But overall, just it's an ergonomic dream. Really, really like that back spacer. The clip there as well. Again, just really good action. Nice snappy detent now. Yeah, I really like everything about this knife. You do get the lock bar insert, titanium hardware, you know, your standard high-end Wii stuff. And yeah, this is just going to be a solid EDC knife for me. Does kind of suck. I already scratched the blade there, but you can only see it in the right light. I like it so much, I'm thinking about grabbing that DLC version with the carbon fiber scales. I thought about getting it and maybe doing a blade swap. Putting the satin blade with the DLC, and then maybe putting the DLC blade, DLC backspacer, and clip on this knife. I don't know, it'd be something kind of cool. Or maybe just swap the scales. Do the DLC with the marbled scales. That might be pretty cool. But yeah, just a quick review here, guys. Great little knife. If you like the looks of this at all, and you're just looking for a solid EDC knife, I would absolutely recommend. There's not much to not like here. I mean, they've just done everything really well. I'm trying to decide between getting another one of these and a Thug XL. Probably going to be a Thug XL, just because I really love the look of that knife. And I'll do this thing where I buy a knife from a brand, and then I'll buy like 3 or 4 knives from that brand. I don't know what it is that makes me do that. Did it with the Medford. I don't know. It's just weird. But anyways, this is the WE Knives Nitro Mini. These are pretty much available everywhere. I did get this one off eBay from the seller's Digital Freaks, and where he lives is about 2 hours away from me, where he ships from anyways. So I get my stuff the next day. But yeah, just a very well put together little knife, and I'm definitely digging it. I do like the blade shape, kind of almost a spear point, but we'll call it a drop point. It does drop a little bit. Nice swedge cut up at the top here. I do like this marbled carbon fiber. They use this a lot on their stuff. Pretty good. Centering, I think it's just ever so slightly off. Well, maybe I'm crazy. Close enough anyways. But yeah, that is it. Now, real quick, I did a short on the Devo Knives Mash. I finally got it in. It got lost in the mail. Gonna put out a full video soon. There's a bunch of videos out on this thing already, and only like one video on this knife. Neves Knives did one, so I wanted to get this out. But yeah, guys, subscribe to the channel. About to hit 800 subscribers, and I really appreciate it. This is something I just started doing for fun, and I still just do it for fun. I do have a Vosteed Valkyrie coming in. Might be here tomorrow, hopefully. We're going to test the lock, see if we have those lock issues, because this is off a more recent run. But yeah, other than that, feel free to subscribe if you like knife content for more videos coming once or twice a week. Check out some of my shorts. I appreciate you watching, and have yourself a great day.